Hi, I'm Mac. Hi, I'm Ruckus. And together, we're Maximum Ruckus! Yay!
What's up, Internet? Welcome to Maximum Ruckus, the show that is this show.
This
I
show.
am your host, Brandon, aka Jose Ruckus. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Makenna May.
Hello.
What's up, Makenna?
Oh, how's it going? You know, we out here. We doing the things.
We are out here?
Something like that, more or less.
Yeah.
Right now we are.
Well, so I mean, it's been like we took a week off, so things have been happening. We got a lot to talk about. Where do you want to start? Because you want to start with football and football?
We can start with football and football. I am good with starting with football and football.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Ooh, welcome football and football. We're talking football and football. I just had this great image of if we had any kind of budget. I mean, I guess I could do this in editing where it was like an intro.
Oh yeah, intro graphics.
Yeah, I'll see what I can
white
whip up.
motions or something.
Yeah, maybe like a star. I don't know, or a ball. A star. They call those circles. They're fine. I'll see what I can do. We'll see what happens. While I pull stuff up, do you want to talk about what's happening in your football?
Yeah. Preseason NFL has begun. There are football games being played. Don't need to go deep into details score-wise or anything. Preseason usually doesn't matter very much. They're kind of just like warm-up games and sort of figuring out who's going to make the final roster. We'll say Seahawks won their preseason game, and rookie wide receiver Jake Bobo caught a touchdown.
Yay!
Good name.
Good name. Very good name.
Other than that, not too much interesting has happened in the NFL world. Some moves have been going around. Ezekiel Elliott, former Cowboys first-round pick, he's signed to the New England Patriots.
Wow. I'm surprised I didn't
A lot of running backs moving around.
Mm.
A lot of running backs moving around.
They running?
So like Dalvin Cook. Yep. Dalvin Cook signed a deal with the New York Jets.
Oh, I saw that one.
Mm-hmm. No huge news, but I think it's there's 3 weeks left before the NFL starts, so
it's coming up.
It's getting close.
Then it's fall.
Then it's officially fall.
It's officially fall. I keep seeing all those TikToks about like having Sunday Night Football on, and your candle going.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited. That brings back some good memories.
My favorite time of year.
Oh yeah.
By far.
I can taste the specific pizza we eat. Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited.
So Mac, the English Premier League started, correct?
Yes, it did. It did on Friday. It started on the 11th. And the first match week 1 just finished out today on Monday. So all 20 teams have officially played. We're in for a season, I think.
You think?
I hope so. Especially, Chelsea, that would be great if we had
drew their first match.
Against Liverpool. I don't know if you saw anything, any of the highlights or anything, or the game itself, but good first half, hell of a first match. Boring second half, but
I mean, a 0-0 draw,
okay.
right? So
yeah, against Liverpool, so I'll take it. But the first half there were two goals, one apiece, that were disallowed, VAR offsides. That sucked, but a draw's a draw, dog. Point's a point,
Yep.
Can't
better than
complain.
A loss.
Yeah, exactly. Man City, of course, being dominant right at the game. I mean, they beat Burnley, which they were just newly promoted, so kind of expected. But
yeah.
I'm happy. I'm so happy Premier League's officially back.
So what happened? It was like right before the season started. It looked like Tyler Adams, the United States midfielder, captain of the United States national team, and former player of Leeds, Leeds got demoted
Yep.
last season, so he was looking for a different club. He's moving,
Mm-hmm.
and he was supposed to sign with Chelsea,
Yep.
and then that just didn't happen.
Collapsed. Even though the Leeds and Chelsea decided on a fee, it just fell apart apparently. As I'm trying to skim this article, it doesn't really say anything else about it.
I had
Just says
heard
it
that it was
collapsed.
potentially they had gotten interested in a different player.
Oh, was it Moises Caicedo, or
Yeah.
I'm butchering his name, I know.
And because
They
of
got
that,
him.
they wouldn't be able to afford the transfer fee
Mm,
of Tyler Adams, maybe.
interesting. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. Although with how we spend, I'm surprised we
Yeah.
couldn't afford both players.
You know, to an extent, not super upset that Tyler Adams isn't going to a club where he might not get a lot of playing time.
Yeah, it looks like
So,
he might be going to Bournemouth. So hopefully he'll get some playing time there and everything. Get money and stuff. Soccer, play
yeah.
the soccer.
Yeah, play the soccer.
Get the minutes, and then maybe go to a higher club. Which is now that what Leeds, do they have any more U.S. players? Because didn't Weston McKennie went back
Weston McKennie
to
left.
Juventus, and then Aronson, did he go to Germany? I think his brother may have went to Germany. I can't remember where Brendan Aronson went. He went to, or no, is he still at Leeds? Oh, he's on loan at Union Berlin, so he's technically still at Leeds, but
Yeah.
not really.
But he's playing in Bundesliga.
Yeah. So
Well, have you been following the Women's World Cup?
yes, I have. Here's my chart. Here's my bracket.
Okay.
Filled out. I added flags this time around, just to spice it up a little bit. So of course we have Spain playing Sweden, who of course Sweden took us out, which is very sad in the round of 16. Sweden's been very dominant. They have a very good goalkeeper who plays for
Good team.
Chelsea.
Spain also good team though.
Spain also could. I think Sweden might beat Spain though. I think Sweden might be.
I wouldn't doubt it. I think
Yeah.
that they're the better team, but Spain has been very good.
So. Yeah. And then Australia playing England, home team versus Euros champions. I'm thinking sweet England in the finals. I'm thinking that's my picks.
I'm rooting for Australia.
Ooh, interesting. No matter what, good games. I'm excited. I don't know if I'll wake up to watch them, but I'll be there in my dreams. Yeah. It's been fantastic so far. A lot of players getting their debuts, the World Cup debuts. A lot of countries getting their debuts. I'm just happy. I'm happy for everyone. Go women. Woo. That's
Yeah.
And then next year, guess what? We get the Euros. So soccer's great. We just get big tournaments every year.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. So yeah, good tournament so far. I think it's one's. Oh, I have a loose page. It's wrapping up next Sunday. We got another week, and then, unfortunately, why are there so many papers coming out of this notebook right now? And then soccer. Soccer never ends.
Soccer.
I got so distracted by these papers randomly coming out of my notebook. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Well, yeah, I guess I'll wrap up our football and football news coverage.
Football. A lot of stuff happening. Watch out for football and football.
Both footballs.
I'm excited for when NFL is back and Premier League's going on. That's gonna be much football.
Gonna be a lot of football to be had.
Oh, absolutely. Oh man, I wish I had a wall close to me. I can make whole boards, like whiteboards. I love a whiteboard.
I haven't had a good whiteboard in a long time.
Ooh, I keep a whiteboard calendar. That's as close as I get right now, and it just makes me feel good.
I do love a good whiteboard.
Yeah, you can do. things. You can write.
Mm-hmm.
You can draw.
It's true.
Do math. All of the things. And then it's easily erasable.
So, McKenna, besides following the football, what else have you been up to since the last episode?
I've been making pies. We out here making pies.
What kind of pies?
So I helped make. Okay, well let me set the scene. Let me tell you what's been going on. So every summer, my uncle plans this big picnic at the family business at the nursery, and my grandmother makes 6 pies, ranging sweet, savory, stuff like that. And so my cousin in the past has helped her, and I texted my cousin. I was like, "Hey, if you need extra hands, I would be interested in learning how to pie, just for fun."
Yeah.
And I was welcomed with open arms. So I went up Friday to Grandma's house at 9:30 in the morning. She gave me a piece of peach pie for breakfast, and then we started making pies. We started off with the pie, the dough. We made that. Fun fact about pies: you used your hands a lot.
Yeah.
I was washing my hands a lot. Ew, there's things on my hands. That's okay because they were good. So I made, let me see, because I had to leave halfway through because I had to work, but I helped make, I started the coconut cream pie. I did the shoe fly pie, and then I made a little mini peach pie.
What's a shoe fly pie?
Ooh, it's gross. I've never had it. I had no interest in. I think it's a Pennsylvania thing. But then I made it, and I had even less interest in making it because it did not smell good.
So it's a Pennsylvania Dutch thing.
Yes.
Type pie made with molasses.
Yep.
Huh.
Doesn't smell good. I was mixing it. It looked like chocolate. I stopped to look at it. Giant whiff of sauce.
I'd give it a taste.
You're more than welcome to.
Yeah, see, these. I mean, it's so make flour, sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt. Yeah, I know that sounds fine.
Yeah. Listen, you can come over for next year's picnic. You're invited. Okay. Try the grandma's pies. And then my cousin made. Let me think. She made pecan pie. That was kind of gross. That was kind of gross looking before it was baked.
Yeah.
Coconut. We had to make 2 coconut creams because as our payment for helping to make pies, we also got a pie. And then my sister, who had to work, she also got a pie because she saw my grandma and was talking to her about it. So we had to make an extra coconut cream. I got a chocolate pie, and then my cousin had a peanut butter pie. So anyway, we made another coconut cream pie. My cousin made the pecan pie. And then, oh my god, I made a raspberry pie as well. That was another thing that I did. And then my cousin did, the peanut butter pie. And I think my grandma made the chocolate pie after I left. And then there was maybe another pie. Peach pie. No, it was the raspberry pie. No, I got the mini peach pie. She did not end up making the peach pie for the gathering. But yeah, no, it was, let me tell you what. The May family goes hard on desserts. There's always twice as many desserts as there is entree food.
Love that.
It's just...
I wish my family did that.
Oh man, you should come to a May gathering then. It's cause you got my one aunt who she's the baker / cook of the family, so she's always bringing 2-3 desserts to everything. My mom bakes, so she's always guaranteed for a cake and something else, and there's always cookies. It's everything. You get everything.
Yeah, so like Thanksgiving, where I mean, there's probably gonna be like 5 pies.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely going to be cheesecake. There's going to be a pumpkin pie.
Yep.
There's going to be, probably about 5 to 6 desserts. So, we're not quite getting to the 1-for-1 on the entrees. Christmas time, though, my mom does, her and her sister will take an entire day
Mm-hmm.
and bake stuff, and so
Heck
that's
yeah.
like, yeah, we have like tons of desserts for Christmas.
Yeah, that's the best. The Christmas desserts, top tier. Top tier. Because you got like
Yeah.
the peanut butter blossom. Do you guys make peanut butter blossoms?
What are those?
They're
What exactly are you doing with
they're
those?
like sugar peanut butter cookie type deals with a Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
or
we make
Reese's
those.
peanut butter cup, depending on how you're feeling. Those are good. Those
Yeah,
are some of my favorites.
big fan
Although
of those.
they are kind of hard to eat. Cause like, do
Yeah,
you
I mean, you
pop
have to
them
open
all
your mouth
in?
like
But
pretty wide, and then like
and then the Hershey Kiss
get the
stabs
whole
your
thing on.
mouth. So
Yeah.
it's or you go half it. It's a win-win, but kind of. And then we like the like the snap pretzel, and then the melted chocolate and the M&M on top. I don't know what those are called.
Okay, I don't think I've had those.
Ooh, those are good. Those are good. I eat so many of those. They're dangerous because you can make so many of them at one time. So we always have so many leftovers, and everyone knows that I will always say yes to having sweets. So like I just get all the leftover desserts. It's great. There's so many desserts in my room afterwards. I love holidays. We thrive on holidays around here. I'm excited for Thanksgiving. It's gonna be Thanksgiving before we know it. Like once
Yeah,
football
it's
hits,
moving. This is going fast. This year is moving.
it's scary. Like the first 3 months of the year were kind of slow,
Yeah.
and then we were off to the races, and now
Yeah.
we're halfway through August.
Yeah, this it feels like not that long ago we were mapping out the HBO Max year 3 plan.
Oh my god,
That feels like a couple weeks ago.
I know. I was looking at something on Twitter, and I think it was on the HBO Max Twitter. I was looking for a clip or whatever, and I saw the tweet from February of like, in 2 months we're having another press conference. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
6 months ago.
It
That's
was a while
weird.
ago.
Well, my sister and my mom are starting to get ready to go back to school. We moved my sister into college next week, and it's like, oh, it's already that time that kids are going
Mhm.
back to school. It's weird not having to prepare for that.
Cool, huh?
I'm a fan. My grandma was like, "Are you sad about it?" I'm like, absolutely not. Like, I don't have to do homework anymore.
It's pretty great.
I will say though, I've had a couple stress dreams about like trying to figure out when to do like when do I write this paper, and then I wake up like, I don't have to. That's not a thing that I need to do anymore. It feels good. It feels very good. Man, school.
Yeah, not a fan. Glad I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So Mac, you did another Fall Out Boy concert.
I did number 4, and a year early as well.
Yeah, you had gone and seen them every 3 years since 2015.
We lucked out. They released an album earlier this year, and they did a little concert. My dad and I got the tickets for my birthday, and my dad and I went last Sunday, the 6th. Went all the way out to New Jersey. But we made it out. It was great. We had good seats. We were right by the exit, so we could quickly get out. I mean, we were parked a mile away, but we both have long strides when we need to, and we were able to get out before the traffic really started to hit. And then we hit Wawa, so both times, going to and from. And I mean, we got home before 2 a.m., so, good time all around. It was a great concert. They are doing a lot, like, despite them having an album that just came out, they only did like 3 or 4 songs from the album, and then they did a bunch of other random songs throughout their history, which was really cool. They did like a couple like mystery songs, which they were doing at all the concerts, but ours was the last leg of the US part of the tour, so we got 3 mystery songs, which was really exciting. Wow. Including one of my favorite songs by them. So tears may have been shed, who knows. It was also sweaty, so no one could tell. Like, it was just hot out, but there is speculation that they're going to do a second leg in the US next summer as well. So maybe we'll go back to back years. Who knows?
Interesting. So I have the Twitter post that you put up.
Oh boy, yeah.
Quote tweeting previous. So you have a picture of every time that you've gone to a Fall Out Boy concert.
Yes.
And I mentioned this to you that it's a chronological look at various haircuts that you've had. You look quite different in each of these pictures. What's funny is your dad, these could have been taken back-to-back days. He looks exactly the same in every picture.
The only thing that's different is his glasses. I noticed that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I remember the pictures correctly, I started off with the bangs. That was going to my freshman year of high school with the braid. And then the second one was going into my senior year, and I was starting to grow out the bangs. And then the following was when I was about to transfer to Temple, and the bangs were growing out, and they were braided into my hair. And then this year, I just cut my hair. And this was actually the first year that it was not tied back, or it wasn't braided. So, yeah, it's certainly a timeline.
Now, how would you rank these various? This is your fourth Fall Out Boy show. How would you rank them?
This was my favorite one.
In terms of experience. This was your favorite one?
I think this was my favorite one. I would say my first, 2015 is number 2. Last year was number 3. Or excuse me, 2021 was 3. And then the second one was probably 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, well, the first year, 2015, was the one that they did with Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, interesting, yeah.
That, and my family still brings that up. Because, like, my dad...
I remember that, yeah.
We were driving home, my dad told me about it, because I was 14 at the time. And my parents weren't sure if they would let me go, just because of Wiz Khalifa or whatever. And they bought tickets, and then they doubled back, and then they sold them. And my grandma ended up buying me tickets, and they were like, okay, I guess we're going. That's where I learned what weed smelled like for the first time. That was a good concert.
That was an interesting. My brother went and saw them on that tour in Sacramento. I think it was still the Arco Arena back then. But yeah, that was an interesting pairing.
Yes.
Because I was considering going to see them with my brother, and then I was like, Wiz Khalifa, I don't want to sit around for 2 hours at a Wiz Khalifa concert before listening to and I don't know, it's like 2015 Fall Out Boy, so it's like half the songs I'm not even gonna like that
exactly.
much.
Yeah, it was a time, but it was good. It was indoors, which was really nice. It was July 3rd, 2015, so it was stinking hot out, but it was really nice inside. And yeah, my one cousin in particular, she always, every year on 4th of July, she always brings up how 2015 we saw Wiz Khalifa in concert however many years ago. Yeah, Fall Out Boy, good show, a lot of fire. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
They still do good stuff. Very happy. 2 thumbs up.
Speaking of concerts, Makenna.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yes.
I played my first concert in a very, very long time, maybe 10 years.
Gosh, congratulations.
This last Saturday.
Tell me more.
It was cool. We played at a small bar here in town. My friend of ours, Cisco Babadia, asked me and my buddy Sage, who I've been playing music with for a very long time, to be his backing band for this concert. And then so we've been rehearsing since last month to do it. It's been very, very fun playing music regularly again.
Yay!
I got to break out my drum set again, and I very much had to replace a bunch of parts on it. Wasn't immediately ready to go, but I got it fixed up. It was sounding really, really good at the show, which was awesome.
Yay!
Yeah, just super fun experience. A lot of people buying us drinks, which was great. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Overall, yeah, really, really cool.
Yay! What was your favorite part? Being back.
Towards the end of the night, after the set list was kind of done, we just kind of jammed on stuff for a good hour or so. That was very, very fun. Yeah, some friends from around town came, watched the show. It was cool seeing their reaction because pretty much none of them had ever seen me play music before.
Oh.
So that was I got to like you said, be back. Like this is a thing that I used to do a lot
Hmm.
a long time ago and haven't done it since. So yeah,
Yay!
yeah, very very fun.
That sounds so fun.
There were some people going around taking pictures of it, so hopefully I'll have some stuff to post
Oh,
on
cool.
social media here in the next couple days or so.
Oh, that's cool. Gotta love when people take the pictures.
Yeah,
That's
it's real nice
mm-hmm.
when you have somebody handling that for you because I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
take pictures.
No, I don't
I'm not a
either.
picture person.
No, no, that is the one thing that my dad is very good at. So it's nice when other people remember.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
um. Oh, so now I'm thinking about pictures. I've been digitizing my family's old tapes. And I
This
did.
has been like a over a year long process, right?
Oh, yeah, because I decided to get a new thing earlier this year, so I've had to redo all the tapes I already did. However, my mother reminded me of the wedding video of my parents from '97. That was they got
Wow.
professionally done on VHS. Oh,
White VHS.
white
Wow.
VHS. And I have not seen it. We used to watch it, but I haven't seen it in probably 15 years. So I really don't remember any of it. Very 90s. It's has like now keep in mind, my parents, they aren't nerds. They have never seen Star Wars, none of that. It
Okay.
starts off with this speckled space thing, like in the start of Star Wars with the crawl, and it's like a bunch of text flying at you like, once upon a time there was a girl who met a boy and they fell in love and this is the story of their wedding day. It was just
Really?
oh yeah, and then it ends. I was telling my mom about this because it's an hour and a half long video, and I had to go eat dinner in the middle of it, and I was telling her about this. I was like, so 90s, it's like Star Wars. I shit you not, at the end, it does the Star Wars crawl thanking everyone for coming to the wedding. And I was like, oh my
That's
god,
amazing.
this is Star Wars. So I'm very excited to watch this with my family. Because it's like they even did the thing where they go around to the reception and like talk to people and have them.
Yeah.
I don't know who anyone is because it's like that was when my parents both worked at they met at the newspaper, and I don't know who anyone is. So, and that's when my dad still played softball. So it's like even if I did know who they were, this was 25 years ago. They look a little different now.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to go through and find out who exactly is who. But yeah, no, it's cool because like I see the setup to like these pictures that we like have hanging around the house. I'm like, oh, so that's what went into that picture that I've looked at for years. Yeah, it's a fun time.
That's cool.
We love videos and pictures.
Yeah. I don't think we ever like had a camera or anything at my family. So like we don't have like video of stuff. We have a bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
My mom used to do like scrapbooking and stuff too.
Oh,
so
cool.
I think she might still have some of that. A lot of that might gotten destroyed in the flood, but yeah, everything's pictures. We don't have videos of stuff.
See, that was that thing. My dad bought a camera in the 90s. And like that's, I don't think we have many videos before, unless it was like his older siblings who had kids and stuff. They may have tapes from then, but
Yeah.
it was just my dad just videoing everything. I'm like, oh, there it is. That's all of the Christmases you could ever want. It's a time. But yeah, similar. I wish we did scrapbooking. I love scrapbooks so much, but we just have
Yeah.
all of our old pictures in like sandwich baggies. Like they aren't even sorted by year. They're just all. We went to the they went to the CVS. They got them, and then they just put them in a bin. Oh, I love a scrapbook. They're so fun.
Yeah, I mean, like one of the reasons I don't take a lot of pictures of stuff is because I don't look through pictures very often.
Mm-hmm.
So it always feels like I just kind of like stopped caring about it. It was like, yeah, I'm just never gonna go back and look at these pictures. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
not gonna take them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, it should go. I should get into my mom's attic or wherever she's keeping all these pictures and try to go through some of them.
Yeah. Allegedly, I've never seen them, but apparently my grandma every once in a while would go to the Rite Aid or whatever and like develop a bunch of pictures and like make photo albums for all the siblings. So like my dad has a bunch of photo albums from like him growing up and everything, and my aunt who has the same photo album was showing me like all these old pictures of my dad like as a baby with all of the siblings and being treated as a sixth child would, which was fun. But yeah, no, it's in. I like going back on the old pictures. I don't know. It's just it's fun.
You know that's it's something that the internet's kind of stolen from us. The
Yeah,
scrapbook.
you're right. Oh, we gotta take back the scrapbooks.
Cause yeah, I imagine like the reason my mom did scrapbooks and stuff was you had to do stuff to fill the time back in there.
Right, right.
Like we didn't have internet, of course. She had to do something. It was an activity. It was a hobby to have.
I would love for disposable cameras to come back. Like I know you can still buy them. I think. I miss disposable cameras. They're so like it's. I don't know. They're fun, and then you never really know what they look like until you get them developed.
Yeah, there was like a process of like having to take photos and then get them developed,
Yep.
and then like present them afterwards.
Yes.
And like the value of a photo was a lot more than it is today, where it's just like you take 30 pictures and then you dump them all on Facebook and nobody ever looks at them.
Right. Like I remember as a kid, like, oh, someone got something developed and like they have like the red envelopes and everyone is just going through the pictures. Like they don't even know half the people in the pictures, but it's like, oh, they got them developed though. You got to look through them anyway. Like it was a novelty. It was great.
You would like go on vacation and then like 3 months later you would get to like revisit your vacation because the photos finally came in.
Yeah. Oh my god, I miss that. We found so back in it was Thanksgiving 2018. My aunt, for whatever reason, discovered she had an old disposable camera with like a couple pictures left on it. So we decided to use up the remaining pictures for the camera or whatever. I don't know if she's gotten them developed. I don't even know. I'm assuming you can send them somewhere to get them developed.
Yeah, you can take it to like a Walmart.
Okay. Oh, I'll have to tell her Walmart that it's been 5 years. But we're like, what all is on this? And then it just hard cuts to 2018 of us at Thanksgiving. It's probably from like the 90s or the early 2000s. It has to be. Like
the film might have decayed, honestly.
That's
if it's been sitting around that long.
I'm just like, which cousins were born at the start of? Who was here? I don't know. Oh, man, we have to figure out if we can even get those pictures. But
can we still get disposable cameras?
I feel like I've seen them at like Michael's maybe.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can buy like bulk on Amazon.
We should get some for Vegas.
I was just thinking that.
That'd be fun.
We should get some and then like hand them out at Vegas and then like in a couple of months
we
can revisit.
Oh, that'd be so fun. I would learn to scrapbook just for those pictures. Oh my god, we could go to the sticker aisle at Michael's. Oh, I've always wanted to go down there with a plan. Man. I'm so excited. How much are they?
A little bit more expensive than I would say they're probably about like $20 or so.
I think that's what I've seen the ones in the stores, I think. But like
yeah, it's like a 2-pack for $40.
I'd do it for the memories. It's for fun. Bringing it back. We're bringing back the digital, or excuse me, the disposable cameras. I don't miss digital cameras. I did not like those.
No, they were terrible.
They were always so bad. Like,
yeah, like the quality was like really bad. They were hard to deal with,
and they never worked right. Like, I remember that was like my first experience into fixing tech, was just trying to fix like my grandma and my aunt's digital cameras, because they were always broken. It was always just replace the batteries, and the batteries never lasted that long though.
Yeah,
is terrible. Camcorders, though,
like
hype.
Like when you look at like the pictures you take with a disposable camera, and it's like, as long as it's like pretty well lit, it looks fine. Like, it looks really good.
Really good flash on it as well. Like, you blind yourself with that flash.
But then, like, you take a picture with just like whatever like the digital camera was in like 2008 or whatever, and it looked fucking garbage. It looked horrible.
Terrible. I found a few. Like, growing up, Campbell and I, we would take the digital camera and, like, just take random pictures or whatever and, like, print them out. And, like, they're just so... I mean, not only just because we were printing them out on, like, regular computer paper, but they were just always so bad. Like, we could barely tell what was happening in them. Yeah, not good. Not good.
And now it's just, it's everything's taken with a phone now.
Yeah.
It's just a phone.
Just a phone.
And then, I've got, like, 1,500 pictures on my phone.
Yep.
Never looked at any of them.
No. I go through them maybe once a year, if that. Like, for the big trips, I'll have, like, the folders for. But other than that, like...
Yeah.
I don't know what's in there. I did just go through my videos, though. Because that's just, like, a smorgasbord of stuff. Like, there's
weird stuff, probably.
Weird stuff. Let me tell you what, 10 years ago, my sister and I played, my grandma videoed us playing Ballroom Blitz on Rock Band in wigs. And it's just like a 30-second video of Campbell and I just playing. But, however, we lost the drumsticks. So we were playing with a foam baseball bat and a golf club. So, we had to do what we had to do. Because that was my that's when I got into Harry Potter. I used those as wands. I lost them.
Oh, yeah?
We found them, though. They were hidden somewhere in my room. But, at that time, they were lost. Yeah, a bunch of random stuff, though. A lot of duck videos. Duck videos.
Of course.
Yeah, random. Whatever happened... every few months, it just got its own video. Couple videos of my dad trying to dive onto a raft. He likes to do that every once in a while. A couple videos of us trying to get into a cooler in the pool. Whatever felt like doing. That deserved a video.
What's what time we got here on this episode, Makenna?
We got 38 minutes.
38 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can do like one more topic.
Okay. What topic should we do?
We'll wrap this one up kind of short.
Did you have a topic in mind, or were you asking me?
No. Okay. We can, I guess we can continue to do some life update stuff.
Okay.
So, I put a post about this on social media. If you haven't seen it, I'm going through some mental health stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I started talking with you about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I started I wasn't able to sleep for like weeks.
Right.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. Little known fact, you need sleep.
Yeah, you need sleep, it turns out. But yeah, I started having panic attacks at night. And no specific reasons for them or stuff. Just I've had some mental health problems throughout my years and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And so decided to go see a doctor about it.
Smart. Smart man.
Going back on some anti-anxiety and anti-depression medicines, which I've tried on before, and were fine.
Mm-hmm.
Helped a little bit, didn't help a lot, and I'd stopped taking them. And that might have been a bad idea, to be honest.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
Do they seem to be helping now, or is it too soon?
It's hard to tell right now.
Yeah.
I haven't had a panic attack or anything in a couple weeks.
That's good.
So
Have you been sleeping?
Yes.
That's good.
Well, as a matter of fact, now, so like I did like you had to like ease into them, so you take like half a dose and then you go to like full doses. Now that I'm on full doses of them, I'm very tired.
I mean, you're catching up, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully that's like a short term side effect. Just feeling like I'm exhausted all the time, but which I believe it's supposed to be. It's a pretty common thing. Yeah, and I feel like I've been at least able to process things better since I started taking them, which is really nice. Because really, what the issue for me is that I have sort of like really bad thought spirals. If you've read the book Turtles All the Way Down, which is written by John Green, a man with obsessive compulsive disorder, and it's about his obsessive compulsive disorder through sort of like, a placeholder character for him. The first chapter of that book is like a point of view of somebody having a panic attack, and I can tell you it's very accurate to my experiences. In terms of, and I have very similar sort of like thought spirals.
Right.
Once I get hooked on ideas, you begin thinking about the things, and then you're thinking about the things, and it's very, very difficult, and it gets scary surprisingly fast.
Yeah. It's not fun.
Yeah.
But hopefully the medication works.
Yeah,
it does the things.
It seems to be working. Might start doing some therapy stuff with it. See if that helps.
I love therapy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, just if you're struggling with stuff, it's actually like a pretty easy process to like go see a psychiatrist and like get on medication if you need it. So I recommend, if you're struggling with some stuff, go see a doctor about it. It's pretty helpful.
It's very good. Doctors, shout out the doctors. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, big fan of the doctors for the most part.
Yeah. I agree. Doctors.
Pretty good.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like doctors.
We do. Doctors, come on the show.
Doctors? Oh my god. Okay, if you could have any type of doctor from any field on the show, what kind of doctor would you have on?
That's a good question.
There's a lot of branches out there.
There's a lot of different kinds of doctors. I think I would want to talk to like a neurologist or something. Because brains are complicated.
Brains are complicated.
I imagine that they would like tell me something that I didn't know.
Brandon, hear me out. Are you familiar with the game Cranium?
Yes.
We should play Cranium with the neurologist.
Okay. That's the game with like you sculpt stuff with clay and stuff, right?
Yeah, but Cranium. Or we could play Cranium Hullabaloo. You ever play Cranium Hullabaloo?
It sounds familiar.
It's the one with like the rubber mats, and then it tells you to go to the different things. Maybe. I don't know. Campbell and I play it every Christmas Eve. Ours still works somehow. But yeah, we should play Cranium.
What was the game with like the cards that had questions on them?
Brain
Quest? Yeah, Brain Quest.
Quest. Let's do Brain Quest. Although I think the highest grade I've seen Brain Quest go up to is 3rd grade. So I don't.
No way.
Does it? I mean, I haven't looked.
We were playing Brain Quest in like 5th or 6th grade, right?
Really? I can't remember. The Brain Quest we had was 3rd grade. But
shop grade. Oh yeah. See the website goes up to 7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, high school brain quests.
We should get some
almost.
almost high school brain quests.
Yeah, brain quest for the car.
Brain quest.
That's what this one's called.
Man, I wish I knew where our brain quest was. They were so fun. Oh, I miss
Yeah, let's get a brain quest.
Let's get a brain quest with the brain doctor. Brain
Do
quest.
they not make like adult brain quest?
I think they just called it pub trivia. I don't know. Do they?
Yeah, but I mean, like the format of like the cards.
Yeah, that was very specific. Oh man, coming soon. Now I know how all those work. I know how to write. I don't know. We got to get on that though. We should get on that.
I mean, 7th grade. I bet we would struggle with some 7th grade stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I don't remember what I learned in 7th grade.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
The echo. I don't know how the echo went off for that. I played a pub trivia game because we love trivia in this household, and played a pub trivia game recently. Man, I've missed it. It's so much fun. We played it with my sister's new boyfriend. That was fun. He did not know what he was getting himself in for.
Yeah. So if you could have any doctor on the podcast,
I was hoping you would
ask
me because I'm overwhelmed with how many doctors are. I think give me a bone doctor.
Bone doctor?
What is those called?
Oncologist?
No, isn't that the?
No.
Isn't that the?
No, that's cancer, right?
Yeah, that's cancer. That's unless we can have shoot, what's his Sean Ralph Leonard's character from House or whatever? Shoot, I don't think is that his name.
Orthopedic.
Yeah, tell me what's going on with my knees. Also,
is that a bone doctor?
I don't know. Or hear me out. Tell me how to remember the bone names.
Okay, no, yeah, so they do joints and tendons and stuff too, so it would be knees. Okay. Cool. Well, then I need to talk to an oncologist, an orthopedic too, because I got knee problems too.
Oh yeah.
My knees popping.
Oh yeah, my knees just crack. They're like Rice Krispies. They snap, crackle, pop. You know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't think that's supposed to happen. But, you know.
From it seems like everybody kind of deals with it, so maybe it is supposed to happen.
Every once in a while.
Not a lot, you know.
Yeah. Every once in a while, my right knee would just randomly hurt. I thought at first it was because of the rain, but then I remembered I don't have any metal in my knee, so I don't know why that would happen. So, you know, that's...
Had to remember that.
So I don't know what's up with that, but, you know. Every time it happens, it's never around when I go to the doctors, so I don't remember to bring it up, but maybe
you just need to stretch more?
I probably just need to exercise in general more. I need to move more.
I might do it.
I have been doing like the cycling. Trying to build that up.
Peloton?
Peloton. Oh yes. I still have trouble clicking in and out with the shoes, but you know.
It's difficult.
It is, dude. I bruise like the backs of my shins every time because I always end up slamming the pedal into the back of my leg. It's not a good time, but you know, when you're on the bike and you're doing the things. I'm cruising, man. You're going up hills. And it's right in front of the window, so I can see the car zooming past. Wow, it's a great time. I should have done this sooner.
Yeah, you should. The Peloton's good for you.
It is. Good playlist as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I do the classic rock rides.
Do you like have the one that's got like the instructor and they're yeah?
Yeah, they tell me what to do because that's a lot of stuff going on.
It is.
And I have a couple that are my favorites and like they're very motivational. They're just telling me you can do it. I said thank you, even though I'm well below what they're telling me to do. But you know,
you're working your way up. You'll get there.
I'm working my way up. It happens. And then I'm doing a little bit of an ab workout after. I do a 5-minute ab workout too, just to kind of work everything while I'm down there. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Trying to get it all done.
Yeah, I need to get a Peloton.
Yeah, get a Peloton.
Peloton, sponsor the podcast.
Do it. Did I tell you? Have I told you why we have a Peloton?
I think so, but refresh my memory.
Let me take you back to 2019. My father, it was when my dad could still do contests at work before he got barred from doing them. And it was a weight loss challenge. And so he was like, you know what? We're getting a Peloton. Because, oh no, he could still breathe. I think it was getting started towards where he couldn't really breathe, so he couldn't really run as much because he was always a runner. So then he got the Peloton, and he did that thing multiple times a day. He ended up winning the competition and everything, but he was so competitive that, like, he got barred from doing any of the other ones.
Nobody wants to compete with him.
No one wants to compete with the Rodman.
Losers.
Exactly. But he was, in 2021, they let him back in for a walking contest. This man would get up early to go walking around the neighborhood multiple times. He would walk during lunch. He would walk afterwards. Sometimes he'd go walking at 10 p.m. just because he could. He won that as well. He hasn't been allowed into a competition in the last couple years. But that's why we have the Peloton.
Hell yeah.
Good investment. We all use it.
Love a good competition.
Oh, absolutely. Gotta love it. It's like that.
All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up this episode of Maximum Ruckus.
That's it. Boom.
The podcast that is this podcast.
Podcast that is this podcast. Here we are.
You can follow the show on YouTube, youtube.com/@HBO Max, on Twitter @HBO Max. You can follow me @Jose Ruckus on everything, all of them.
All of them.
Makenna, what's your deal these days?
I'm here. I'm hanging out. We just hit 100
this is where you are.
subscribers.
We did. We had 100 subscribers.
On stream, on Braden Christmas stream. That was very exciting.
That was dope. If you're
I
subscribed,
had to cry on stream. I was so overwhelmed with emotion.
Really?
Yeah, it's really exciting. It was a big milestone. Trip dig.
It is. That's huge.
I've never hit 100. Well, that's a lie. I've hit 100 on Instagram and Twitter, but YouTube has been a thing. Like, I've been obsessed with YouTube since I was 12, 13. I've always wanted to do this. So oh man, it was such a good feeling.
We did it. 100. 100.
100.
A big number.
That's as much as you can have in a percentage.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about it that way, we have all of the subscribers. We got them all.
I think my next big milestone is to get to 130 because that was my graduating class. And then other than that, we're hitting as big as we can hit.
Yep. So we need to get 30 more so we have more subscribers than Makenna's graduating class. Love it. That's a good goal to have. Makenna, if the people wanted to leave a comment,
shoot.
What kind of comment should they leave?
I think they should tell us what their favorite branch of doctor is.
Yeah. If we're going to book a doctor, what kind of doctor do you want to hear us talk to?
Mm-hmm.
Let us know.
Who should we subject to us asking questions?
I feel like we could get a doctor. I feel like that's a realistic goal for us, is to get a doctor.
I think we're friends with doctors.
Are we?
I don't know, maybe. If I had to think about it. I'm realizing that I don't know many people's occupations.
Yeah, me either.
Do I? No. My cousin's a nurse. That's, I think, as close as we get on the main.
Only anybody in my family's a doctor.
No.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. Let us know. Let us know what specialty of medicine you want us to talk to.
I love that. We're just a medicine podcast now.
Yeah. But until next time, keep the ruckus to a minimum.